game commercials had everyone talking, and here to help us break them down is branding expert Liz Goodgold. Welcome back to the show.
Great to be here again.
Okay, just before we go specifics, overall, what were your thoughts on the commercials yesterday?
I thought the commercials yesterday were more ho-hum than gung-ho. I thought there were so many celebrity advertising, but it was really hard to match the brand of the celebrity with the brand of the product. It just seemed like a plethora of celebrities and me going like, what is Antonio Banderas doing, for example?
What are they doing right now? Well, let's break down some of the specifics that stood out to you.
Sure. I think at the top of the list really has to be Harrison Ford's commercial. He was one of the few celebrity spokespeople who matched his product. I thought it was a slice of Americana. I believe he felt so authentic. And then, of course, he had the best payoff line of the whole day, which was, "This Jeep makes me happy even though my name is Ford."
Oh, you're right. Knocked it out of the park.
Yes, you didn't forget what he was talking about, and you believed them. And when you're paying over $250,000 per second, it's really important that there's a believability factor to the advertising.
Let's talk about the one that Nike did for ladies out there. I mean, that was so emotional. Asia Wilson was in that commercial. What were your thoughts on this one?
I loved it because it was Nike's return to the Super Bowl, and it was their return to brand advertising versus product advertising. So what I mean by that, instead of showing a sneaker, for example, instead it was really this overall message that Nike believes in winning. Nike believes in female athletes. And that's a very empowering message.
Inspiring commercial when you saw it. Now, Hellmann's, your thoughts on the reunion of When Harry Met Sally with the Hellmann's commercial?
Exactly. I liked it for two key reasons. The first one was it stirred up so much publicity. So 2 weeks prior, we have Meg Ryan going on Instagram saying this iconic moment is coming. So everyone's thinking that it's a sequel. We even have fashion bloggers talking about the sweater that Billy Crystal wore. And of course, it was none of those things. It was just an endless turn of publicity for this new ad, and for that, they get an A.
And we're all talking about it this morning. The one that stood out to me, and I want to get your thoughts on it, the Matt Damon, David Beckham commercial that we saw.
Yeah, I like that Stella Artois commercial because it was also the Matt Damon niggling his best friend Ben Affleck.
Yes.
Right? It's so hard to argue with that. With those two just ripping off each other like, hey, do I have a twin? Yes, David Beckham's twin is Matt Damon. The whole thing is preposterous, but we laughed with them, not at them. And that's what makes it a very winning ad.
And we're still talking about it this morning. Liz, thank you so much for joining us. Let's do it again next year after the big game. Julian?
Sounds great. Talk to you.